26th October 2022. Morning Murli, Shanti, BapDada, Madhuban. Sweet children, always maintain the intoxication that you are the Brahmins who are mouth-born creation of Brahma, those who belong to the dynasty of Shiv. Your godly clan is the most elevated of all. Question: when do you get the lift to go up to your home and who can sit in that lift? Answer: only now, at the confluence age, do you get the lift to go home. Until someone belongs to the father and becomes a Brahmin, he cannot sit in the lift. In order to sit in the lift, you have to become pure, and secondly, you have to spin the discus of self-realization. These are like wings, and you can go home with the support of those wings. Song: have patience, O mind. Your days of happiness are about to come. Om Shanti. You sweetest Brahmins of the confluence age, who are called spinners of the discus of self-realization, are now studying in an incognito way. No one can understand that you are the confluence age mouth-born creation of Brahma. Your children know that you belong to the dynasty of Shiv and that you are the mouth-born creation of Brahma. Therefore, you have the intoxication of your clan because only you belong to God's clan. God had sat and made us belong to Him in order to take us back with Him. Your children know the Father knows that souls have become impure. You now have to become pure. Your children have now developed the faith that you belong to the dynasty of Shiv and are the mouth-born creation of Brahma. Your name is Brahma Kumaris and Kumaris. The whole world belongs to the dynasty of Shiv. You can only become the decoration of the Brahmins clan when you first recognize shivbaba. At this time, you belong to Baba in the corporeal form. In fact, when you are in the incorporeal world, you are the most elevated dynasty of Shiv. But when Baba comes here in a corporeal form, you become the mouth-born creation of Brahma. Baba changes you from what you were in just a second. As soon as you say Baba, you became a child of His. A soul speaks through a mouth, but cannot be seen. In the same way, I too have come into a corporeal form, here at this time, and am speaking to you. How could you be able to play your parts unless you receive bodies? You go through the stages of childhood, adolescence, and old age. I don't go through those stages. That is why it is said that my birth is divine and unique. You entered a womb. I myself say I entered the body of Brahma at the end of the last of his many births at his time of retirement, and I then sit and teach you. It isn't a human being who is teaching you because no human being has this knowledge. They say, "Oh, purifier, come." So, who is the purifier? Krishna is the first prince of the golden age. He cannot be called the purifier. When a person is about to die, people tell him to chant Ram's name. When someone is about to be hung on the gallows, the priest tells him to remember God, the Father, because He is the bestower of happiness. The Father comes and tells you all the secrets. It is now the confluence age, and your days of happiness are about to come. Your 84 births are now complete. It is now the beautiful time of the confluence age. This is the only age for ascending. It is as though you are taking a lift to go up above. However, until you became pure and became spinners of the discus of self-realization, you cannot sit in the lift. It is as though you are taking wings at this time because Maya has cut off your wings. Only when you belong to Baba and become Brahmins do you receive wings. You are now Brahmins of the confluence age and you will then become deities. So you are now confluence age and are making effort to go to the golden age kingdom. However, the days of happiness are coming for all of you. You are now being given patience. The rest of the world is in extreme darkness. The Father calls you spinners of the discus of self-realization, the decoration of the Brahmin clan. If a new person were to hear this, he would wonder how you can become spinners of the discus of self-realization because he thinks that only Vishnu is the spinner of the discus of self-realization. Therefore, there is so much difference. You have the whole cycle in your intellects. At this time, you are children of God and you will become children of the deities, then children of the merchants, and then the Shudras. At this time, the most elevated clan is God's clan. In fact, all praise belongs to Shiv. Then there is praise of the Shiv Shaktis and then of the goddesses because of the service you do at this time. Those who do service receive a status. You are spiritual social workers. There are many physical social workers. You now have the spiritual intoxication that you came bodiless and that you then claim your self-sovereignty. You have now received knowledge from the Father. You have now remembered this, and that is called being an embodiment of awareness. The Father has now come and reminded you that you are those who became deities and warriors. You have now come and meet me after 84 births. This is the confluence age, Kumbh Mela of souls and the Supreme Soul. God has come and is teaching you. That is, He is giving you the knowledge of the Gita, the jewel of all scriptures. They have put Krishna's name in the Gita. If it were Krishna, everyone would cling to him because he has a lot of attraction. He is the first prince of the golden age. The Krishna soul is now listening to this. All the other souls who belong to the land of Krishna are listening to it. You have now remembered that you were the ones who belong to the land of Krishna, that is, the land of Lakshmi and Narayan. The Father is knowledgeful. The Father is giving us the knowledge He has. Which knowledge? The Supreme Soul is called the seed. Therefore, He is giving us the knowledge of the whole tree. It is only because He is the ocean of knowledge that He is the purifier. When you write something, write it with that understanding. What should you say first? The purifier or the ocean of knowledge? It is definitely because he has knowledge that he would be able to purify the impure. Therefore, first write the ocean of knowledge and then the purifier. Only the Father, the ocean of knowledge, tells you how human beings take 84 births. He doesn't say all this about only one. This is the study place of Raj Yoga. There are many in study places. He would not teach just one. We say that he is the father and teacher, and so he would teach many. You can see that he is teaching unlimited children and that the number of them continues to grow. The tree grows slowly. When it is quite small, birds eat it. You see how so many storms of Maya come to this tree that even good ones leave. In the beginning, when Baba used to see such a behavior of the children, he would say, "Your behavior is such that you won't be able to stay here. Therefore, follow Srimad." They used to say, "No matter what happens, we cannot run away from here." Nevertheless, they left. This is why it is remembered. Those who were amazed by the knowledge, when they heard it, related it to others, and then ran away. You are saying that in a practical way. These things continue to happen because Maya is standing in front of you. This is wrestling. Both sides are very strong. Sometimes one is defeated, sometimes another one wins. Your war is now with Maya. You are conquering Maya and establishing a kingdom. The Father says the bombs are a sign of destruction. It is written in the scriptures that they made the missiles emerge from their stomachs and that they destroyed their own clan. You know that Baba has come to make the world pure. Therefore, the old world definitely has to be destroyed. Otherwise, where would we rule? The reward of the study is for the future new world. All others who make effort are making it for this world. The effort that sannyasis make is also for this world. You say that you will go there and then rule the kingdom. However, because you are in an incognito form, your children repeatedly forget. Otherwise, when eminent people go somewhere, they are welcomed in such a grand manner. When the Queen came here from London, she was welcomed with so much splendor. The Father is such a great authority, but no one apart from your children knows this. We cannot create a show of it because this is something new. People became confused as to how Brahma came here because so many people nowadays have titles. Baba says, "This is the city of darkness." People don't know anything. If the sages, holy men, and gurus were to find out that the Father, whom they call omnipresent, had come and is now giving liberation and liberation in life, they would come and take it. They would catch hold of my feet in such a way that I wouldn't be able to get free. If it were to happen like that, everyone would say that this one has magic or that this guru has gone crazy in the head. However, this is not going to happen now. It will happen at the end. It is said that the Kumaris shoot arrows at Bhishma Pitama. It is also shown that the Ganges emerged where an arrow landed. So this means that everyone was given the nectar of knowledge to drink at the end. People don't know anything. They say that God is omnipresent. They even say that Buddha too is omnipresent. That is called having stone intellects. Previously, we too had stone intellects. The Father comes and explains that God, the Father, can never be corporeal or subtle. He is incorporeal. He is called the Supreme Soul. You have been performing devotion for half a cycle. It is said that you will definitely find God by performing devotion. Therefore, it definitely means that you had been led to degradation while performing devotion, and that the Father has now come to grant you salvation. It is said that He is the bestower of salvation for all. People don't understand at what time and in what form God comes. They say that He will come in the form of Krishna in the copper age. That is called extreme darkness. It is said that Kumbhakarna was woken from his sleep and yet he didn't get up. Therefore, the Father has given you the direction. Become pure and listen to the Gita directly from God. Make them sit in quarantine for 7 days. Make a donation and the bad omens can be removed. Everyone is now eclipsed by the 5 vices. This is why they have become impure. Thus is Raman's kingdom. The father says, children belong to me and no one else. By following the Srimad of Sri Sri 108, you will become beads of the rosary of victory of 108. I don't become a bead of the rosary. I am detached and the symbol of that is the flower, means tassel. Brahma and Saraswati became the dual bead. This is a family path. Those who belong to the path of isolation cannot become beads of the rosary. Yes, they are still good because they adopt purity. However, those gurus cannot grant anyone salvation. Only the one Sadguru is the bestower of salvation. The speak of the Sadguru, Akal, the immortal one. Only the Supreme Soul is called the Sadguru. Corporeal gurus cannot become immortal images. Death comes to physical fathers, teachers, and gurus. Death cannot come to me. The Father explains such good things to you. Thus things are so easy, but people are unable to understand them. Therefore, Baba says, okay, remember the Father. You also have to remember the cycle. Together with the Father, you also have to remember the inheritance. Remember the Father so that your sins are burnt away. The Father has personally come here. The Father is called bodiless. Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankar all have their own bodies. I do not have a body of my own. You have maternal and paternal uncles. I do not have any maternal or paternal uncles. I do come here, but how do you come here and how do I come here? People call out, God, the Father. However, where do I come from? I come from the Supreme Abode. The place where you come from is called Brahmand. At this time, you mouthborn creation of Brahma are the protectors of the sacrificial fire of Rudra. You are the teachers who give the teachings of Raj Yoga and teach Raj Yoga. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, BapDada. The spiritual father says, Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says, Namaste and good morning to the spiritual father. Essence for the dharana. First point, in order to become beads of the rosary, make this dharana firm. Mine is one shivbaba and none other. Become an embodiment of remembrance. Second point, completely follow the Srimad of Sri Sri 108. Renounce the consciousness of mind and become liberated from the eclipse. Blessing, may you become free from anger and a conqueror of Maya and constantly experience happiness in Brahmin life. Explanation, if you want to experience happiness in Brahmin life, it is essential for you to conquer anger. Even if someone swears at you or insults you, you must not get angry. To show bossiness is also a trace of anger. Do not think that you have to get angry in order for you to be able to achieve anything. In today's world, things get spoiled because of anger, but anything spoiled is put right with soul consciousness, love, and peace. Therefore, understand anger to be a very big vice and become free from anger and a conqueror of Maya. Slogan, make your attitude so powerful that many souls become worthy and yogi through your attitude. Om Shanti